Okay. Um. So this is a video getting into SBRing the PS90 to the P90 because that's the way God intended. You know that big ugly ass barrel that we're supposed to have because the government says so. Ugly. And now that we have $0 tax stamps, I definitely think that it's much like it looks better like to actually buy a P90 now instead of being like, oh, I just have to be stuck with that barrel unless you wanted to pay that extortion fee of $200. So I just kind of wanted to make a video right quick getting in on some of the issues, or little tips and tricks here and there that help me along the way, and some clearing some things up that I think like are kind of odd to this specific weapon type. So kind of getting right into it, I think one of the biggest things I was a little confused about when getting a PS90 and trying to convert it down to a P90 was how in the hell do I attach anything to the muzzle, because the threads are weird as hell on this device. You even have to, like, when you thread things on, like, you're not supposed to turn it righty tighty. It's actually like righty loosey, lefty tighty on this weapon. Super weird. So what you're gonna end up having to do is buying a shorter barrel for sure, obviously, when you want to SBR something. So CMMG makes a 10.4 inch barrel. We'll get into the video a little later, that some of the issues I've had and then how I kind of solve that, and I think that'll be the main focal point of the video. But just for now, just understand that CMMG makes a 10.4 inch barrel that for the most part I think most PS90 to P90 people who are trying to convert are gonna end up buying. I know that there's another one, I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'll put a picture, boom boom boom, like right there, or of the company and what the company's name is and everything like that. But for the most part, CMMG has been dominating the market on shorter inch P90 barrels. And then moving on to kind of like the muzzle device. So what you're gonna end up having to do with your PS90, P90, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is getting a thread adapter. So once you put the barrel in, you'll just have like a little wiener poking out of the threads on the barrel. So it'll just look like a uncut wiener kind of sticking out there. So what you're gonna end up having to do is buy from CMMG the thread adapter. That would allow you to convert these odd ass threads that are on this PS9 the barrel to whatever muzzle device you want from like your 5.56 rifles. For this one I bought I don't know what the hell company it is, but it's just the muzzle brake that has the ASR mounts that allow me to pretty much just screw on my suppressor like this and then lock it up. But you don't have to. You get whatever you want. I even know that FN Specialties makes a muzzle device that mounts directly to the barrel, so you can pretty much skip having the whole converting thing, just so you don't have to tolerance stack and worry about that. But so that's pretty much that. You'll go, that's what you'll do. You'll need a thread adapter, which ends up allowing you to be able to put whatever 5.56 muzzle devices you want on there. So from there, I think the only quirk you're really gonna have is your barrel. So getting into the CMMG portion part of this, I don't want to knock them as a company. I really don't. Like, I'm not in here to talk shit. However, this video wouldn't even be a thing if I wasn't trying to help people who are trying to SBR their P90. So one of the main reasons I made this video was because I was getting some odd jamming problems. I honestly never shot the gun with the 16-inch barrel. I couldn't bring myself to. I was gonna throw up even just holding the thing. So I didn't even think. I thought shooting it that way was gonna cause me violent diarrhea. So I didn't even bother. The only thing I will really have to say about the CMMG barrels is that you will have a problem that I'm gonna show right here. So like a weird phenomenon was going on where like the bullets, like the actual, I don't know how to explain it, but like right here I was just getting shaved brass. Like it was like patches. You know, like if somebody had a bald spot, like hair, and then patch. Pretty much, CMMG has a tolerance issue with their barrels. I don't know, like they seem to understand this. You know, like I'll show an email right here of I sent them an email, letting them know, hey, you know, my bullets are being my brass is being shaven. Like I'm not really sure what's going on. Like they're not being all the way loaded in. Like it won't. The spring. I don't know if the spring. I don't know. So I sent them an email and they got back to me within, you know, however long they did. So I'll put the email should be shown on screen right now. But what you're gonna end up having to do, I guess, to remedy this issue is pretty much get a barrel hone. And I guess, you know, that the actual honing of the barrel itself is not even that hard. It's just coming to spend like a whole nother almost $100. It's like $80 because you need the oil and then you need the actual hone itself. But it's not hard. Like all you're really doing is going in there slowly with the hone and just pretty much just shaving off some of the inside so that way the bullets can actually fit in there a little better. Other than that, you know, like I don't really think that the SBR process was super hard for this PS90. Other than really trying to figure out what the hell was up with the whole tolerance issue with the barrel. Other than that, I haven't really had any issues. Once I honed out my barrel, no issues at all. Actually, ran like a whistle. I could feed any ammo I wanted to it. Fiocchi, FN. Whatever I gave to it, it was fine. Like even subs with the lower grainage ran fine. So I'm gonna put some links in the description, linking you guys to pretty much other things that helped me out. Like I made a Reddit post about this issue. There was a dude in that post, bro, godsend. Like I'm gonna give him a shout out right now. I hope this video blows up and I hope he gets like $1 million and maybe like 1 million Latinas or whatever. But bro, like what a help. He let me know to hone this barrel to get it up, you know, to specification. But other than that, I don't really think that you're gonna come into contact with too many issues SBRing, other than the barrel. Like I think it's just a bunch of little parts here and there. Like the honing is like the honing tool is like 40, but with the oil it's like another 20. So it's like with shipping like pretty much like almost 80. And then, you know, the thread adapter I think is like another 80, which is kind of fucking annoying seeing as you spent almost like $2,000 on this weapon to begin with. So minus, you know, like the lights and, you know, whatever sight that you got and, you know, the straps, and just don't mind that I'm using electrical tape to actually keep my my light switch on. I'm trying to figure out a better solution for that. But yeah, if you guys have anything that would help anybody with this process, it'd be greatly appreciated if you could leave it in the comments, because, you know, I struggled with this for a little, and it got to the point where I was really frustrated and almost took the P90 itself back to the place who sold it to me and was gonna bark at them, but it's not their fault. It's literally it's the barrel. So if you guys are having issues with your P90 cycling after you've SBR'd it, understand it's probably your barrel tolerance, or it could be your mag. Your mag actually I learned this the hard way. Don't be smacking your mag down onto it. Just lightly press it in there. You don't really need more than that, because then you're gonna end up with some crazy little, you know, feeding issues. I threw the magazine away. I wish I had it right now, but I would show you like how the lip actually allowed the bullets to sit instead of like a straight lower. So whenever it would push in, it would completely rip the tip off, like you can see. I don't know if it's gonna show right here, but yeah, you can see like the tip of this bullet is completely gone because the mags just straight ripped that shit off. So, yep.